Hi, this is Judy with Afib and me. Welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you feel inclined to do so. I would greatly appreciate it. So, here we are again today. It's a beautiful, hot, and humid day here in central Pennsylvania. I'm at a local park, state park, one of my favorites. But anyway, so I'm here to talk to you about what I went through last week. Last week I had another Afib episode. This time it was a little bit worse than usual, and not real happy about it, but there's, as we all know, there's not much we can do about it. So anyway, last Tuesday night, I went to bed at 9 p.m., woke up at 11 p.m. to go to the bathroom, and I just opened my eyes and felt my heart racing right away. And I'm like, oh, geez, not again, you get tired of this. So it's like, all right, let's get dressed. So got dressed, went downstairs, got my pulsometer out, checked my pulse, my beats per minute. I was up to 174 beats per minute. That's the highest reading that I have had so far at home. And did my blood pressure. My blood pressure, of course, was up. So I thought, well, all right, let's go to the ER. Went to the ER. They did the usual check-in stuff on me, and vitals and all that jazz, and the EKG. And so they were talking to me, and they said, all right, we'll do a cardioverter push. They didn't want to give me a whole bag, so it's like, all right. So they did a cardioverter push, and waited a few hours. Nothing. My heart did not convert. So they decided to do another cardioverter push, this time with a little bit more cardioverter. So they did that, and like 3 minutes after the nurse walked out of my room, I felt something weird going on. So I got short of breath. I had a little bit of dizziness, and then it just faded away. So I did this again a couple times, and the last time it did it set off all the alarms. I had really bad shortness of breath, really lightheaded. I felt like I was going to pass out. And, all the nurses, they came running in, asked me what was going on. And I explained to them what I felt. And they said, well, your heart paused 5 times, and this last time it was 14 seconds long. And I'm like, oh, terrific, My heart paused 5 times. Okay, well now, it seems my heart is always full of surprises. So I'm like, oh, geez, 5 times. Oh man, what's next? So a couple minutes later, the one nurse comes in. She's carrying a defibrillator. So she proceeds to hook me up to the defibrillator. Said, this is just in case. And I said, okay, well, since my heart paused 5 times, it, might be a good thing to have me hooked up to that. So they hooked me up to that, for the rest of the time I was in the ER. And, after that, about maybe an hour after that, my heart converted. I had a couple doctors come in to see me. I had the cardiologist PA, and the one doctor came in and talked to me. He says, I think your next step might be a pacemaker. I said, yeah. I said, I'm beginning to realize that. But I tell you, this episode really scared the crap out of me, especially when they brought the defibrillator in. It's like, whoa, this is really, really serious. So it's like, okay then. So they said, we're keeping you overnight because of this, to monitor you and, make sure there's nothing else going on. And I said, okay, sounds good to me. So they couldn't get me a room in ICU. I think we all know why. And so it's like, well, they were able to get me into an observation unit that they had for heart patients. So I went into there, and they kept the shock pads on me until I was released then Thursday afternoon, just in case. So it's like, okay. But So that was, quite the experience, one I wasn't expecting, and, just like, okay, what's next, It's, this was more serious than the last time. Last time I had an episode was back in April, and, my heart paused once at that point in time, and for longer than 14 seconds. And it's like, okay, this time's 5 pauses, and the longest was 14 seconds. It's like, okay, yeah, I think a pacemaker is really in my future. So I'm waiting to hear back from the cardiac surgeon to see what he has to say about all this. He's been notified of my visit to the hospital, so we'll have to wait and see what he has to say. But anyway, it's like, okay, I'm getting a little tired of this, and I don't know. It wears on you, it just really wears on you. And it's like, what's next? Is there going to be a next time? What's going to happen next time? And all that, it just, you get tired of this really quick. But, anyway. So right now, my heart meds have been increased. And, so far, knock on wood, I've been feeling decent. I'm afraid to say the word good, but, so we'll see what goes on. I saw one doctor already. She asked me what was going on. I said, hell, I don't know. Yes, my heart dead. So, but anyway. So in the meantime, I'm going to do my best to, stay well. Of course, like we all know, it's not up to me. A lot of it is up to my heart. Well, I should say most of it's up to my heart. So we'll see what happens. I'm hoping nothing happens. But I don't know. But anyway, so I want to talk to you about physical activity and walking. All 3 of my doctors say walking is good for people with heart conditions. I try to get out as often as I can to walk. I come to my local state park to walk. A lot of places have trails, walking trails, hiking trails. Get out and walk. It's good to get out into nature. It helps calm you. It helps to de-stress you. Walking is good for you and your heart. Get out as often as you can. Like I said, even if it's just around the block, walk around the block a couple times. Go to a park. Just get out into nature and just get out and walk, and it'll help you feel better. Like I said, getting out and walking is a de-stressor. It's also good exercise. Being out in nature is a de-stressor, and because we're stressed. I mean, come on, we're stressed with our condition, and getting out helps make me feel better. So I'm sure it will for you too. So I just want to say I hope you all have a good day. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you.